Alright, this is day 62, intro and ending. I'm just going to post everything up. I messed up the video yesterday morning. I hit slow motion. I don't know what I did walking through Main Street. We met some cool people here at the hotel, other people out on, I guess, in Damascus itself. We met up with a lot of our trail friends. I'm just going to post everything right after this. At the hotel, we met Giddy Up and Governor. They both hiked this trail the year I was born, 1975. So that was kind of cool.
They were in the front of the parade.
Yeah, they were the first ones to hike the parade the earliest year that was here. I'm sure they hiked this. Tons of stories with 100 pounds and no cell service and no trail magic.
No stores.
Yeah. So it was probably rough back then, 50 years ago. So I just thought it was kind of cool. So I got a picture of them coming up. Fearless is with them. She hiked it in 2017. Giddy Up actually hiked it, I believe, in 21 and 23, which he's got to go back and finish the northern section for 23 because he had to come off for a knee surgery. But yeah, nice people. We just bumped into a lot of people yesterday. The same thing with the camera. The videos are going to be all over the place because I was totally into the parade. I was into talking to everybody. Really exciting. I got to meet Roadrunner, so that made me happy, and Mark Trail, so I was extremely happy. We just happened to be walking right behind them, and I just noticed her outfit because I know what she hikes in from watching her, so that was kind of cool. And you guys are great, very friendly and sociable, so it was great talking to you all. And thanks for letting us know about the raffles. And Tank won a pair of leaky poles, which he donated over, since I already have the same leaky poles, he donated them to Scout. We have known them for a while on trail now, on and off in the bubble.
Might have been the Smokies.
Was it the Smokies? Yeah, so the Smokies, and then we saw them again in Mars Hill, and so yeah, that couple, great couple.
They've been having a rough time.
Yeah. We ran into our Goonie boys. Yeah, they're all on my pack.
Dad joke. And
we just call them Goonie boys. There's like, what, 5 of them? Between Weatherman and...
Yeah, 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's a picture of them coming up. But yeah, Puddle Jumper, thanks again for everything. Giving us a ride back up to the hotel, hanging out with you, the drinks, it's been great. Dwayne, same thing.
Can't thank you enough, man.
It's
more than helped us.
Yeah, I mean, for having such a friend, I mean, that's just really where the military, the ties just lead in, forever buddies, because we mentioned before they haven't seen each other in like 30 years, and they just went back to talking as if they haven't seen, it was like yesterday. So, really cool guy, and thanks for my little camera thingy. There's a picture of that going up. I'm going to try that out. It's charging. Well, it should be charged by now. I charged it overnight. So we are taking a 0 day, which would be day 63. So hopefully I won't mess up that video.
Gotta get our shit squared away.
Yeah, we spend too much time hanging out and walking around, and got to go to a post office. And
post office, probably more food.
Yeah, but we're going to do another video to start day 63, so we'll explain our other 0 day for day 63, but yeah, I don't know how I messed that up. But anyway, it's messed up. It can't go up. It's like,
we missed the Hyperlight raffle. After the parade, we were hungry. We sat down and we were like, shit, there was no raffle. But the other night there was a bad windstorm, and they had somebody sleeping with all their exhibit and everything, but he had to run somewhere to do something.
Go help Tent City.
And somebody stole one of the display tents. So if you happen to know somebody that all of a sudden has
the Hyperlight pyramid
and can explain where it came from.
Yeah. But I did mention that in the video, and I did put a picture up.
There is a reward for it.
Yeah, I put a picture up of what it looks like. It's kind of shitty, but...
It's a damn near $1,000 tent.
Yeah, the whole stealing thing on trail is crazy. I mentioned that in a video ahead of this.
Oh, I wasn't there.
You were walking right. We were walking to Tent City after we left them and heard about it.
Oh.
it just sucks. We really need our gear out here. I mean, so thank God it was from maybe the exhibit and not someone else's item who can't afford to replace such an expensive tent. But
It's been a overwhelming weekend.
yeah, but it's been fun though. The weather's been okay. We haven't gotten rained on. It drizzled for like the first day, but trail days is, it's kind of fun just walking around and
Meeting people.
yeah.
Seeing people you've been
Yeah.
watching on YouTube for years.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like
It was really cool meeting Roadrunner. She was a lot more down to earth person than most of them we meet.
The mock trail staying on trail, so
Yeah.
we'll keep an eye and keep on watching on
And
you.
we seen Graham, but we didn't want to bother him.
He looked like he was running back over to Tent
Yeah,
City.
he was
so,
all loaded down with his gear, so we just...
yeah. But,
We saw you.
yeah. But it's been, and Sarge, good luck to you with your knee issues. Sarge has to come off. He's got to go back to Pennsylvania, remember?
Oh, right.
So good luck with you with your issues. Hopefully everything works out for you. We wish you the best. You're a cool guy. I know that first night, us ladies went to bed and Tank was really enjoy talking that military stuff with you too. So, yeah. I think
Sorry
that's
about
it.
your mishap at Boots Off, but that's crazy.
Yeah. Things can get crazy out here. So,
Yes, it can.
there's a bunch of some things people do, some things people don't, and you got to really choose, how you live your life out here. And we choose it to live it hike to hike, enjoy our hike, meet up with friends and hang out and do the hotel thing every 4 to 5 days and
Yep.
but
Stay clean.
yeah, stay clean.
More ways than one.
Yeah. So, but that's it. That's all I got. And then you can just see all those mixed up clips. It's a mess. I looked at it. It's a mess. So, I mean, I think there's one part in the parade where the phone was like crooked because I was actually, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was walking and then I got hit with a water gun and I was trying to get you and Dave.
Yeah.
So wind up like showing legs and then back up and I was talking to Dave at the same time. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Listen, I'm not no YouTube expert. It's just going up. So
Stunt Dave was the guy we met on the trail. He kind of represents a company, Jacks Are Better, sleeping bags and quilts and stuff. Great guys. And I was shocked. He pulled me out of a crowd. We only met one night for we spent a night at a campground way back when we first started. And I was blown away that he actually picked me out of a crowd.
yeah.
It's kind of cool when people remember.
Yeah. It's just like I said, we're just meeting some great people out here.
Yeah.
So I mean the big thing is being sociable. I mean, if you're a sociable person and you can stop and say hello to somebody, you don't know who's out here by themselves and may not have anyone to talk to. So it's really been...
And we're roughly around 500, and he's up at 800. He is moving. We've seen him the second or third day, but he's carrying 16, 18 pounds, and he's probably 6'4".
We're getting there. Tank just shaved some weight. He shaved probably about 7 ounces just on a new liner he bought from them, by the way.
We'll see.
He went with the Alpha Direct liner that they were selling, so he now has his quilt and his Alpha Direct liner from them. So slowly he's shaving more weight.
And Big Angus, thanks for fixing my tent, Harry.
Oh yeah, I got a picture of him up there too.
Yeah, he fixed my zipper for me yesterday. Big Agnes had a repair tent set up in Tent City. Well, a lot of the companies did.
Mm-hmm.
And they fixed my fix.
Yeah, great event. It was our first time coming here, actually through hiking into Damascus, so we really enjoyed it, and I'm sure we'll be back for other years too. Might just come back every year and do the little march with our group, just so we can make sure we see old friends that come back for that.
Probably, absolutely.
Yeah, so really fun. Love meeting everybody. So
Love watching the kids with the squirt guns and the water balloons, and
yeah, that's always the best.
that's hilarious. The kids get so excited about squirting everybody.
Yeah. But
some of the adults do too.
Oh, with the water hoses. They got garden hoses. They legit have their garden hoses hooked up on their lawns. It's crazy. But really fun times.
Yeah.
So it's just a parade that you would never think would happen.
I guess that was an opening and a closing.
Yeah, we're doing opening and closing, and then I'm just throwing everything right after it because it's, like I said, you get lost in the action out here.
There were so many companies and so many giveaways. We missed half the raffles, but
I even wanted to videotape some of the raffles because even the raffles, like Granite Gear, you're so involved, the hooting and the howling, but you have to be involved, so it's hard to like hold the phone and, you know, of course, like it's always somebody's back of the head or, so it's just hard to do. So we just want to be involved. So it was so much fun. You can tell probably off the clips that we had a good time yesterday. And we weren't supposed to spend that much time down there. We wound up not getting back up here, I think, until like 8 o'clock at night again.
8 o'clock, yeah.
So
we put on,
yeah.
Let's see how many miles we walked.
For everybody that we didn't have beers with, we apologized, you know, because we had to get back and do chores so we can get back on trail. So, but if we do link up next year, 2025, we can have beers with y'all. We won't have to get out on trail to hike. What are you looking for?
How many miles we walked yesterday?
Oh my God, yeah. We've been walking miles for...
Probably about 8 miles.
Yeah. It's probably been about 5 to 8 miles on day 1 and day 2 of trail days, walking around. And we did walk through the city, and it's not like we're just sitting. We don't have a car, so you can't just sit.
Yeah.
There's not, after 5 o'clock, you can't get Lyft around here, so.
Yeah, I know.
If they go to bed, there's not
And
much
the rental place
action.
closes at noon on Saturday and don't open until Monday, so you can't rent a car because you can't turn it in.
Yeah. So,
Stupid.
what? Enjoy the videos. Enjoy the pictures. It's not much, but it's a little bit of clip of what's going on, and you could always Google Appalachian Trail Days 2025 and watch other people's YouTubes on it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people like Hypno and Shira and a couple of other ones. Appalachian Trail Days does their own, but there's tons of YouTube videos, and we actually saw us.
There's one guy that has a, what's the little fly thing? A drone.
Yeah.
And he videoed a lot.
Yeah, so you could just YouTube Appalachian Trail Days 2025. I know we're in a couple of the clips there. I know Shira got me doing superstar right in his camera, so that was kind of cool. So yeah. Actually, I think I had the phone in my hand when I did superstar, so I think that video clip is like up in the air like this. But like I said, we're enjoying the day. So
Yeah.
all right, enjoy the videos and pictures or whatever comes after this.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'll just videotape some walking around. Y'all see it's pretty busy in here. Very busy. It's very warm today. It was very windy when we woke up. Now it's very warm. We went over to the Granite tent and we didn't win anything at Granite Gear. But, you know, raffles are always fun to hang around at. Have a good time. Later on is the Hyperlight one after the parade, and then Z-Packs. So we'll be back over for those 2 raffles. So we're heading over now to find a potty and to go see Dwayne. That's what we're doing. All right. Not much, just a whole lot of... Oh, my phone was down, I'm sorry. I didn't get an idea. Very busy walking through. Very busy.
100 times a day. An average adult, only 20.
Up in the air.
I hope I doubled that. Maybe even tripled it here today. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, 2 steps closer. Oh, jeez. There is one last thing I have to say. I don't like saying it, but it is part of my job. What you're watching is called...
So we're gonna walk over to Tent City right now and check out the gear repair vendor and see if Tank can get his Big Agnes vestibule zipper somehow replaced or fixed, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what they say. But there's other vendors down here and stuff going on, so I'll videotape some of that. Apparently they got really bad winds last night, and some of the canopies blew over in Tent City and some tents that weren't staked down. So, yeah. So that happened. But yeah, so we're gonna take the walk over to Tent City. So this is the view of basically on the way to Tent City. food over here that they feed the hikers. The church does like free pancakes and stuff like that. Tons of trail magic in this area where everybody's camping at. We're at the hotel. We do not camp in Tent City. It gets loud in there at night partying, but we're on zeros, recovering, getting ready to go back out to trail. So I just didn't want to do the Tent City thing, but we love hanging out with everybody and seeing everybody that we know from trail and getting involved in everything. So we still participate. Just the quietness of the hotel sometimes with a private shower is nice. Anyway, so we're walking over the bridge, and I'm going to turn this off because it could be boring, and we can videotape when we get closer. I'll show you the water's running. The river's so pretty today. The creek is so pretty. So yeah, it's beautiful out today. The wind died down. It's sunny. It's pretty warm. They said in the 80s today, so yeah, see you in a little bit. As we continue to walk, so I stopped by the Harbor Light tent this morning, and I was talking to one of the salesmen, the reps, and apparently someone stole the pyramid tent off the property last night that was set up for display, one of their tents. Like literally, security that was watching stuff. Yeah. That wind came in last night, and I guess they all had to go help and make sure everybody was okay in Tent City. And during that time, somebody literally took one of the display tents. Like, that's just awful. So they actually have, an $800 tent. I don't know how much that one was. Probably somewhere between the $500 and $700 mark. Somebody literally took the tent. So there is a reward out for that. I know what it looks like. I'll post a picture of what it looks like for anybody on trail that's watching. That's just rude. I mean, events like this, we get it. But stealing shit, not good. Not good. There has been reports of other people's stuff being stolen on trail. If you don't watch your stuff, people steal it, they go up trail, and then they sell it. It's just crazy. We survive in this gear. We need this gear to survive out here. It's not easy just to get off trail to go get new gear. Like, you have to come off trail, or you can't afford expensive gear to replace it like that to get back on trail. So yeah, that was a little upsetting. Alright, so we are entering into Tent City. There is laundry, there's mobile showers, there's bathrooms, there's trail magic. There's so much that goes on here. So if you do stay in Tent City here, you can get showers and laundry done for free, and tons of trail magic. But I'm gonna go look at the gear repair. These are the little vendors that are in here, and see what they can do. So we'll get back to you. Big Agnes is here somewhere. So Outdoor Research, thank you very much, Outdoor Research, for swapping out my rain pants that ripped. They actually at the house right now. I don't need them till we get north, but I definitely will get them later for sure. I'm gonna grab a sticker. Hold on. Okay, so the Big Agnes Repair Center is going to fix Tank's rain fly for him. So he'll be able to use his zipper instead of having it stitched closed. They're gonna fix it up. We're gonna go catch the bus shuttle, hopefully, to take us over for the parade, because lineup is at 1:30. So we're gonna head that way now. And that's it. I don't know where Tank is. Right there. It's right there. When I come back later, I'll take pictures of Tent City itself, where the tents are pitched at. But we'll see you shortly. Bye. We're walking one of the back bridges on the side road. You can see how high the river came up over here. Very high. It obviously came up. There's still debris down there. Yeah, sad, but we know the Creeper Trail is closed. It took out a lot of the bridges this storm. The river definitely came up high around here. So we're not in here of it. And this is why a lot of the stores in the dino needed repairing.
right, you all, this is what we're dealing with. It's like a herd of cattles right now. That's what we got going on, a herd of cattles. So we're just gonna jump in on here and mesh in with the 2025 group. Super excited. But yeah, we're moving. I'll get more when we get on the street. Alright, this is what we got going on. We're in the back, obviously. Class of 2025 is late. Yeah. This is what it looks like. One of them are already starting. You want to do that again? Yeah, he's thrilled. Can't you tell he's thrilled? I hope they get him good with some water just to piss him off. But yeah. Yeah, you're non-waterproof. Told him to upgrade his phone to a damn waterproof one. Between falling in the kayak and everything else, I mean, he's crazy. So, yeah. I'm sort of like what hikers want to do. Walk more miles. Why are we doing this? I'm so confused. We have to hike. I know, we have to do a minimum 10 miles tomorrow. Why are we doing this? Anywho, we're doing it because it's fun. Well, the water's no joke, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
My arm's too short. I was trying to get like all the way up ahead. That's the way to do it.
I didn't know what it said.
I think you bought a liner too. Now you have a Colt and a liner. I think
You don't remember my tarp?
yeah.
You don't remember my tarp, the Booze Brothers?
Yeah.
Say what? Hit me!
I love the
All that stuff got fixed. I mean, I feel like I'm starting off in good shape. Something tells me something going in the river. We're going to see. Good thing you got it because we sold out of it.
we get to the
Hey, Tank! Hey, Drifty!
I gotta run up and get to Tank. You left me.
What's up?
You might have went to the Sawyer tent beforehand. Did you see that one that tried to get us to the tent? Oh my God, no. Oh no. The bubbles over there. The bubbles. Bubbles on camera now.
They got some big cannons.
Those are big boy guns. Big boy guns. Those kids are I love the kids. The kids are the best. They just have permission to just beat on us. Like, they're the best. Look at these guys. Yay! Get them. Yeah. It's just, it was.
Glad they weren't better shooting.
I will say, the best part of this, I mean, look at these kids. When do they get to have a parade and be able to shoot us with water and just do these things to us? Like all these. All right, parade's over. We're gonna go walk down to Damascus Diner and see if we can get a seat and have some food. I don't feel like having the chicken and the rice again. The burgers were better, so we're gonna go to the diner and get some burgers and fries. But anyway, actually the onion rings were really good too. I don't know. We'll just figure out what we're gonna get when we get there. But anyway, total fun. I have no idea how my photos or videos came out because I was obviously in the moment. So, which is what I said I was going to do. I'm not worried about too many photos and videos when we're out and about. Just because I want to live the life out here too. So sometimes the phone could be a big distraction. So, but anyway, we had a good time. I love that the kids, I said it in the video, I don't know if you can hear me over all the screaming and yelling, but I love that the kids are just so into this parade because they get to get these water guns and these water shooters, and some of them have hoses and throw buckets of ice. And I mean, not many kids get to do that when they're watching a parade. I mean, especially where we come from. Like, you're not even allowed to throw candy because of safety reasons. So just the fact that all the kids can get involved is super great. I love seeing their smiles. They're so excited. But anyway, so yeah, head over to the diner. So Big Agnes went ahead and fixed Tank's zipper, which is really cool. He can now use his other vestibule and get in and out of the other side of the tent. It's not 100%, but it's definitely workable. They did the best they could with what they were working with. And now I'm going to show you around Tent City so you all have an idea, which most of you already know, but our family don't know. They've never been here before. So let me turn this off and turn it. All right, so this is Tent City. This is where a majority of the hikers and also hikers from last year hang out. A bunch of trail magic and stuff going on, and there are people who camp way back into the wood line and not just out here in the open, but you can see how pretty busy. It's not as busy as what it was, but it's definitely still busy. So that's basically what Tent City looks. You look over there, there's tents all the way back there. So basically they just utilize the whole area, or they go all the way back into the wood line and actually camp back in the woods also. So, yeah, this is it. This is Tent City. $10 to tent here when you hike into town for trail days. You can see there's bigger tents because some people don't hike in. Some of them are hikers from previous years, and they stay here in Tent City when they come in.
Because they're cheap.
So that's what it is. That's fine because that means the hotel wasn't booked. So we got a room, so we're good. But yeah, that's it. All right, we're gonna head back. I need to go pitch my tent. See you later.
So I'm over here in Memorial Park, and I said just a few minutes ago in the last clip that I had to go pitch my tent, and this is what I mean. I'm in here in Memorial Park, so I won't get in trouble. Sorry, pitching the tent here with Dwayne, since he cares for all this land here, and Tank. And so I went ahead and pulled the plug. Thank you, Jerky. He said I can go ahead and get it. Well, guess what I got? I got the Hyperlight Mountain Gear Unbound 2-person trekking pole tent. Look at that. Now, you can look at it. It's just a quick pitch. I wanted to make sure before I left trail days that there's no holes in the zippers and everything are good. So it's not tight or anything, but it took no time to put this thing together. Look at that. I am so excited. And I just shaved 1.5 pounds off my trail weight. So happy to have 1.5 pounds. But obviously you can see it pulls real tight. It's about the same size inside, except I got more headroom, and the door is a lot bigger to get into than my big Agnes. But super excited. Everything looks good. So the big Agnes is getting sent home, and the Hyperlight Unbound 2-person tent is coming with me on trail. So I can't wait to try it out. Can't wait to get back on the trail and try it out. I'm so excited. Yeah, but thanks, Jerky. I love you. Thank you for letting me buy this. I'm so excited for this. I don't have to deal with poles and rain flies anymore, so so happy. But anyway, you can tell by my face I'm so happy. So everything's good. It checks out. So I'm gonna get back to the hotel room and practice packing this in my pack, because that video is gonna change, but there's gonna be more room in my pack, and lighter. So that makes me extremely, extremely happy. I'm gonna be with full water and food. Now I'm gonna be less than 25 pounds, which means the lighter the weight, the faster I can move, the more miles I can get. So thank you again. All right, we'll see you all later.